Welcome back to day 4 of falls prevention training, where we learn how to give falls a flip. Again, my name is Marna Wright. I'm an occupational therapist. I've worked in home health since 2014. I have a passion for falls prevention, preventing the injuries secondary to falls, and teaching that to people. Thanks for joining. So today, we're going to be talking about your risk of falling from having a hearing impairment or hearing loss. Believe it or not, there is an association there. So regardless of your age, even having mild, untreated hearing loss triples your risk of having an accidental fall. And then every 10 decibels after that, of hearing loss, increases your risk of falling by 140%. So there's quite a steep risk of falls from hearing loss. The mechanisms are threefold how this could happen. One, the brain is using resources that it would normally use to help you work on balance and gait during functional mobility, and sends that to the part of the brain that's focusing on hearing instead. You are deprived from sensory input from your ears to your brain, just like with when we talked about visual impairment. The brain only knows what the eyes tell it. The brain only knows what the ears tell it. So you're missing part of your environmental information. Third, the ears are part of what tells the brain where it is in space. So yesterday we talked about there are some cells in the body that tell the brain the position of the body, but spatial awareness means how far away am I from that door? How far away am I from those stairs? So it's not just vision that tells the brain if it's above something, below something, to the left of something, to the right of something, and how close something in the environment is to it. It's also our ears. And so if you have untreated hearing impairment, your brain is working extra hard so you can hear. It's missing some information about the environment, and it's missing some information about your position within the environment, therefore putting you more at risk for falls. But remember, the purpose of this series is to empower you. You can do something about this as well. The number one thing you want to do is protect your hearing. Are you going to be working with some heavy machinery this summer on your lawn? Put on some earphones to protect your hearing. Don't blast the music, especially with earbuds in your ears, but any kind of music. Protect your hearing when you're young. Those effects are cumulative. If you believe you have any hearing loss, get screened. Get screened for hearing loss. There are a lot of hearing and brain centers around the country that you can go to, but you can start at your doctor. They can refer you to an audiologist if necessary. But those hearing and brain centers do more than help you with just hearing loss. They do a lot of research on the other effects of the brain secondary to hearing loss, including cognitive effects, which secondarily could put you at risk for falls. One of our talks will be on cognition. So they're very helpful. But an audiologist could prescribe you some hearing aids if necessary, and if so, wear them. Okay. You can use compensatory training. So remember, other systems are involved in preventing a fall, and there are some other trainings that you can attend to help your brain. If the doctor feels like you've got a vestibular issue, they can refer you to vestibular retraining, typically performed by physical therapists. A couple of sessions, and you could really have some good effects there. They could also do vestibulo-ocular reflex training, which is sort of like, it is actually, when you turn your head to the left or the right, but you're looking at an object, it's the reflex that automatically turns your eye to look at the object in such a way that the part of your eye that sees the object is still the part of your eye that has the best acuity, so we can still see things clearly. And if that gets a little bit out of whack, that can have to do with the vestibular and the eyes. That can put us a little bit at risk for falls. Again, performed by physical therapists. Straight up balance training and strength and gait training, because remember, if you're hard of hearing and you are walking and your body, your brain is focusing more on taking some of its energy to help you hear and see things, especially if you're in a conversation with someone when you're walking. It's going to take away some of those resources from balance and gait. So anything you can do to increase those, you can give yourself a leg up, so to speak, on preventing falls. Again, thank you for attending this training. For any follow-up questions that you may have regarding this content, you can email me, marnab243@yahoo.com, or you can just put it in the comments section below, and I will try to answer it. Thank you.